This is your favorite Bboy show. Servus, grüezi und grüß euch. Welcome to not the best, no, your favorite podcast with your favorite Bboy host. And I have a special guest today, originally from South Korea, now resigning in Australia, representing the legendary Obowang crew. Make some noise for Bboy Blond. Woo! You get the virtual
so
clapping.
guys.
So, Blond, before we start, how is your, I saw your real name, but I don't want to butcher the real name. Can you pronounce your real name to us too, please?
My real name in Korean is Youngwang.
Yes?
Which means glory in English.
Ah, okay. So the name really fits you. The name really fits you.
Thank you.
So how you doing? How you doing at this lovely day?
Yeah, I'm all good. It's my day off today. Nice and chill. Yeah, it's chilling day.
Nice. Good to hear that you can also chill. For all the listeners, of course, if you're a b-boy and you're b-girl, I don't need to talk about this man's history and his legacy in our culture. For the people who don't know who is Bboy Blond, when I started dancing in 2000. And right around that, maybe 2001 was a battle of the b-boy master. You remember this battle? When Rockforce win?
Yeah.
Have you been there at this event?
No, I haven't.
But you saw it, of course, right? And in this time, we in Europe got to know South Korean b-boys. And we were like crazy in love with all these moves and how the battles were going. And I remember especially the first time I saw you and Obowang crew. I don't know the name of this event, but it was like showcases. And then was the final you versus Rivers crew.
I believe they call B-Boy Jam 2001.
And in the beginning of your show, somebody's doing Air Baby, and the song is dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Was this crazy?
I remember that,
Was this crazy? Did he do the Air Baby?
Yeah. Crazy Gun was doing the Air Baby.
Yes. Nice. And this is also where we saw you first time, and you already then you did twist, reverse, twist, reverse, twist, reverse. And people just started doing twist, and you already evolved it with this combination. So from this point on, we were like massive fans. For us was like, wow, South Korea, crazy. So for all the listeners, me personally, I know this guy over 20 years. I know him half of my life. So be happy to hear some of his stories now. So let's talk about your career, bro. How old are you currently now?
I will turn 39 in December.
39, wow.
Yeah, I was born in 1982.
Mm-hmm.
I was originally in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And then I grew up there until when I was 28, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
In 2010, I moved to Australia.
Nice. Because of your work as a chef, or you just like the country, or was there any specific reason?
In 2010, I got married.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to have kind of life change a little bit, because I was kind of like doing lots of b-boying, but at the same time, kind of stuck into where I was.
Yes.
Probably, I believe many people have the same kind of time that you just feeling like you're stuck. So we want to have some kind of change. And then I believe it would be good to move the country.
Yes.
And then learn something from the very, very beginning. So, and I think it works very well. Yeah.
Nice. So you're happy with your decision? You are happy in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
super.
very good.
Perfect. That's nice to hear. So when did you start dancing? How old were you then?
I started 1997, which was I was 14, I believe.
Nice.
You know, once you get aged, you forgot how old you were when you started.
We also want to forget this, because when you calculate
Exactly.
it, it's so long time ago.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. So how
Yeah.
long was it?
And
Yeah, it's like
how,
1997.
how did you start with your friends?
Well, so basically, I start dancing. Start from my older brother,
Mm-hmm.
who is not dancing anymore. Like he stopped dancing for a long time ago.
Okay, cool.
But I started, and not long after, I met Blue and the Blues crew,
Mm-hmm.
and then me and Blue and another guy we dancing together. And
Mm-hmm.
then 1998, when the Obowang actually organized it,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't a crew. It was more in Busan City. It was like the B-boy Sick and B-boy Seolhee. They selected all the good B-boys from Busan City
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to kind of like, okay, we gotta make a big group to challenge the Seoul, because Seoul has all the big crews and
So it
nice
was
guys
like
up
a
there.
like an all-star crew.
Yeah, it was. It
Yes,
was.
yes. And Sick did start it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of them.
So he's like a real OG in the Korean scene.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. And
He's my big brother, and at the same time, he's kind of big teacher to me as well.
Sick is your real brother, your blood brother.
No, not blood
Ah,
brother,
okay,
but
okay,
yeah,
okay.
like real brother. Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. I understand, of course. I understand, of course. So
yeah,
then
yeah.
you got together for a specific battle or just in general for the future?
Just in general for the future. But that
Nice.
we started as in like united crew,
Mm-hmm.
but we are like, yeah, why not we just keep going? And then since then we
Because
just keep
because you
going.
had fun, the connection was good.
Yeah. We love like hard trainings, and we really like to beating the other crews.
Yes, yes, yeah, bro. Best feeling is battling and knowing you smoked the other guy, so you don't have to explain it
Exactly.
to me. And
Yeah.
does Obowang have a meaning? The name?
Well, so it's if you go to Busan City, it's Busan slang, and we
Okay.
call oiso, boiso, saiso means like come, see, and buy. That was in
Okay.
a market,
Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
we were like, yeah, why not we make it fun? And then we said it's Obowang means come, see, and we are the king.
Ah,
So it's like,
nice.
yeah, it's just we're trying to make this fun for
It's
like
cool.
for the beginning. So
It's a nice wordplay. It's a nice wordplay.
and
Um,
I
uh,
think it works for everyone. So.
yeah. It's always cool if the word has a meaning, and you not just call
Yeah,
yourself, I don't
exactly.
know, potato chips or something, um, So for the nowadays, you see people starting with dance schools and everything, right? How
Yep.
did you get first time in contact with the dancing, and how did you learn your moves? Like you saw VHS or somebody showed you the moves? Please talk about this a little bit.
Right. So as I said, my older brother started dancing first, and
Mm-hmm.
then he brought in all that kind of dance. And actually, I started with the K-pop dance. So K-pop
Really?
was just yeah. They was just start growing up, like they start having idols and stuff back in the day.
Okay,
They're
okay.
not quite popular internationally like these guys like lately, but
Mm-hmm.
we had my idol grow up that time, and I follow them. They start dancing. They have like little techniques in between, like flares and some
Okay.
swipes, some
Yes.
windmills. Yeah. And then I saw that. I start following it up, trying to that moves.
Yes, yes,
Of
yes.
course, it didn't work. But yeah, but I had fun with it. Because I was very quiet boy, like
It
a
was
little boy.
like
Didn't
shy
really
boy.
talk much. Yes. And it's kind of the first things that I have something interesting. And then I was trying to get into it. I followed my brother for a long time, and then he quit because he's getting old, and my parents doesn't like it.
Yes,
And
yes.
then I was like, well, it says things that my brother not dancing anymore, but I want to keep going it. So yeah, that's what happened.
Nice. And then you just pushed each other in the practice so hard that everybody came up with these crazy tricks and power and strength for it.
So back then it was a little crazy. Like we were almost like army back in the day.
Discipline,
So,
discipline.
so yeah, you might know in Korea, age is quite important. If you're like even 1 year old, you are like brother.
Yes.
So was quite strict in the level of ages.
Yes.
So when we're training the leader, Seohee, and then Sig was up there, and then they pushed us real hard, like
yes.
real hard. So we trained really, really like many hours like in the day. I don't know. We were all crazy, I think. I don't know how I did it. So it was like once you wake up, you gotta go straight to the studio, start training, have a little break in between, but still like from 10 in the morning to 10 p.m. night.
Yes.
So you're always just there to training. Even school days, as soon as you finish school, you go straight to there.
Yes.
Training, like minimum of 4 hours training, and then that was like a little bit weird life, I think.
I can relate because we also did it like that. When I finished school, I was always the youngest guy. The oldest from our crew, he picked us up with the car. We went to my place, we eat, we practice. Then my parents come home, we go away from my home, we go in practice spot, we continue practicing, So when we was young, this is the number one thing. And we didn't say like, hey, let's go to practice. We just said, hey, let's go dance. You know what I mean? So it was not like And your style is more power based, right? Because of course you evolved, you got older, your whole style become completer. Was there a specific moment in practice where you thought to yourself, man, power moves is my thing, I'm gonna be one of the best power movers ever?
So it's like kind of similar thing that I talk about back in the day. It's I don't want to really say back in the day. It's just like I feel like I'm really old now.
let's say last week, bro. Let's say last week.
Last week, everyone does power. Everyone did power back in the day.
Okay.
So like no one really saying like, okay, I want to have like cool footwork back in the day. Everyone wants to like, I want to do flare. I want to do flare 90. Like, I want to do some crazy combos and headspins and things. And I was one of them. Like I want to try to get good combos. That was my thing.
Yes.
And then as soon as the air flares comes up, everything's twist. Like
everything's changed.
Many people gave up power because they can't really get the air flares.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was almost give up. And then I was trying to like kind of give up, and I was trying to just flare things. And then Sid came to me, and why don't you train air flares? And I'm like, well, I'd probably just train more basic stuff like flare 1990s and stuff. And he says, no. If you get that first and then you get the air flare later, it will be too late because everyone's already get it. And then I realized, you're kind of true. Then I might just keep trying it. And then I keep training. And then, Sig actually taught me a lot of things, like you have your legs wrong, your arms wrong, like things like that. And all little details he catch up.
Yes.
And then he said, like, you have to fix that. And it actually helps a lot. And then since I got the air flares, game changes. Like, to me, it was my first game change is the air flares.
What was your first power move you learned?
flares.
And was this also the hardest one to learn?
Well, it didn't work for Ronnie, so when I started, as I said, I was shy guy. I was skinny as no muscle. I had nothing, and then it didn't work because I never thinking I need to work out a little bit to make it my body build up. But
yes. Nice. So the first time, how did you do the twist? You did it continuously, or you could combine it first? What was the first step from twist for you?
So like first, I believe it was like almost 3 months when I start air flares. You talk about the twist is air flares, right?
Yes, exactly.
So when I do air flares, I just like going crazy with the air flares. I train nothing else because I heard all combos already. Like I did flare 90s, I did like hasty 90s, hasty flares and things. But I was thinking like, well, if I want to drill it, I want to drill it. So I did training air flares pretty much just 4 hours straight. Did nothing else.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like air flares, 2 air flares, air flare flares, air flare windmills, things first. And then after 3 months, I believe I did first 4 air flares, I think.
4.
Yeah. That was like crazy moment that I still remember that moment because like first time I did 4 air flares, not going down, was going up.
So like, you got higher and higher.
Flying up.
You got higher and higher.
That's why I can't. That's why I wasn't able to do 5 because
you was too high.
It was too high to me.
Nice.
And then it didn't work after. I didn't work like that.
You had it once, and then you had to practice it again.
And it didn't work.
Crazy. So would you say air flare is your favorite power move?
Not really. Air flare is, to me, in a b-boy scene, also air flare is big changes. Like since air flare variations and coming up, many things changes. I think, but I don't think that's the coolest move.
Yes,
of course it's hard to get it, but once you get it, it's kind of understanding.
If you understand the technique,
and then it gets easier after. But to me, the still like coolest is like flares and flare 90s and that basic combos.
More the OG combos.
It's hard to see like exactly. It's hard to see perfect clean OG combos these days.
Yes.
So for me, of course, for the other people, air flare is like really big. It's amazing moves. But as a b-boys, we grow up like with all that basic combos. I still believe that's the one that I really like.
Yes.
Yeah. We're probably the same, I think.
Bro, of course, I love the old power move. Also the form, like when you see a power mover. For me, a real power mover, when he does his combos, it looks like one. It doesn't look like, how can I explain? Like when somebody do windmill air flare, for example, and it's like fluently, it has a flow, and it's not like windmill. Okay, let me stop. Air flare. Okay, let me stop. Flare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the momentum. The momentum is like when you see a blue doing windmill twist, air flare twist, windmill. He always have the same speed. And this is for me also
the same power.
Yes, and this also got lost nowadays. I wanted to ask you about the specific clip. Maybe you don't remember this anymore. Back then, we didn't have the best internet, and everything. So if you got the small clip from anybody, it was like gold. I have 30 seconds from Blond. Check this out, guys. And you did this combo. Yeah, I don't know if I say it exactly correct. You did elbow spin, elbow twist, and then reverse elbow spin. Also a couple of rounds.
Yeah.
And we're watching this and we go crazy. What the fuck is he doing? and you stand up, after the combo, and you do like this. Damn, that was bullshit. and we thought like, this guy is not serious, right? He did like the craziest combos somebody ever did back then, you know, and he's thinking, damn, I messed up this combo. You remember this clip? Maybe, I don't know.
I think it was in the studio, little studio.
Yes, in the studio, you was alone there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I was barefoot. I don't know. I did wear the shoes for that one. I don't know. But anyway, I think that because it's not because I didn't like the combo. Okay. I think what I was trying was actually elbow spin.
Oh, okay.
So I want to do like many of elbow spin.
Yeah.
And then sometimes probably like many power moves when they do like trying to go 90 and it doesn't work sometime, and then it goes to the air flex. So back then to me was saying like elbow spin, I want to do it. And then I kind of crossed my leg just going off, and then I go to elbow flex. And then, you know, when you're training, you don't want to stop, you're just doing something else. And then it worked. You know.
Crazy, man. Crazy. I just wanted to get this off my chest because I'm wondering, since 15 years I saw this clip, what was in your head going on? Nice. So let's talk about some rivalries, because at the beginning of the millennium, South Korea was taking over the breaking scene. Nobody was evolving like you guys did. You were there.
Right.
River's crew was there. Gambler's crew was there. 20th Century's Boys was there. You know, but I think you three guys was like the biggest names. Am I right? Rivers, Expression, and Obowang. And TIP, sorry.
Oh, well, like
TIP also.
Yeah, TIP for sure. TIP for sure.
Yeah.
There was many crew, you know. There was many crew. I think that was the golden time as in Korean B-boy.
Okay.
Like all like name the B-boys, name like crazy B-boys out there. Was like Expression, of course, TIP, surely TIP, Rebus, us, and Last 4 Ones, like
Last 4 One.
But Last 4 was there. Yeah, Gambler was there. 20th Century was there. Drifters coming out after a little bit, but they were like original member of Expression, like most of them.
Yes.
And yeah, well, I think that was like crazy time. Everyone's really competitive, you know, trying to get the meaning, you know.
Also, everybody was young, right? Everybody was like in the teenagers, you know.
Yeah, like teenagers to 20s, like early 20s.
Yes. So the battle...
I would say like the Expression and TIP was to us a little bit older generation.
Okay.
So they were already before us.
Yes.
Then we kind of like chasing them up.
Nice. So the battle we talked about in the beginning, where where Crazy did the Air Baby. Can you tell me again what was the name of the event again? Sorry.
It's a B-Boy Jam 2001.
Yes.
That was the name, B-Boy Jam.
Okay. Was this the first big event where all these crews came together and battled, or was there before also big events like this?
I think it's almost that was a kind of one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 2001, right? And then I think Battle of the Year was like first year of Battle of the Year was 2001 as well. Was it? Yeah, I think so. And then it's
Expression won 2002. The Expression won 2002. I know that. Was Expression
2001 was a visual shock.
Yes, visual shock. Exactly.
Shock.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So 2001, I think the B-Boy Jam was one of the biggest one, I believe. And also because that was a kind of first thing that they film it, they make a video out of it.
Okay. Yes.
Like it was nothing like that before. It was someone filmed that before, but it was just for the checking out, but it wasn't like proper video. But yeah, that one's. I think that's like John Jays and the boys.
Yes.
They made that happen. So
which
is amazing.
So and you battled in the final against the Rivers crew, right?
Yep. I'm not sure it was final, but yeah, I remember better than
Was it not the final?
I'm not sure. Long time ago, man.
I mean, this was when Physics did the air baby in handstand, walking to the stage and do the balance on one hand down the stage.
Yeah.
I always thought this was the final, but doesn't matter. You have some memories about this battle, like how you felt or a specific exchange or something?
Well, like it was crazy thing. Like back in the day, it was crazy.
Last week, bro. Last week, Blond. Last week.
Last week, yeah. Last week, everyone's willing to win. They can win. They want to smoke everyone. I was saying I want to smoke everyone. Like, if you're not my crew, I will smoke you.
But back then you were not friends. You were really rivalries. Like, this is my city, you have your city.
It's very weird. I don't know who made us rival. Like, I don't really know. Like, I can't remember because before when we met first time with us, we are kind of good. Like, we're friends. Like, nice to each other.
Yes.
And somehow since some time, I don't know why, I don't know what. And then once we get to the battle, we're like, what's going on? It's a bit crazy. Like,
yes.
Who made it like this?
Yes.
Like, who cares? Like, in that time, no one cares. If you want to battle, you battle. You're like, you're angry. Like, very obvious,
Yes. Let it all out. For me, of course, the most memorable part, except for Physics going to the stage and do the one-hand balance, was you started doing your power combo. Yeah. Windmill, head spin, flare, air flare. And then the little guy from Rivers crew, he also started doing, he's just doing air flare. Did you see in your combo that he's starting doing?
Yeah. I saw that, yeah.
And then
I saw it, and then I can't stop.
And then you thought to yourself, what? He's doing twist? Okay, I'm doing also air flare. And this picture,
that's what happened.
And this picture, seeing you two guys doing air flares together, man, so crazy. And everybody went crazy for the little guy because he's a little guy. He's a child. But everybody forget you started the combo before you did the air flares. You were already. Man,
thank you for remember that.
man, because everybody was cheering the little guy. Of course, he's a little guy, but Blond did the combo before that. He just didn't start with the air flare. Man, so crazy. These moments are forever in our scene. This.
You know what I was thinking after that?
What?
I was doing it. So like after like that battle.
Yes.
What I was thinking, I think we were lost. I'm not sure. We probably lost.
I think Rivers crew won. Yes, I think Rivers crew won.
Yeah, and then what I felt like, man, because my air flare was dropped and he got 90 to finish, but we pretty much same time finished.
Yeah, almost same time.
And I was thinking like, fuck, I should have done one more air flare would hit him, And I'm like, fuck. It's my fault.
Yeah. Damn. Crazy memories, man. Crazy memories. And of course, you didn't just battle with Rivers crew back then. Of course, you had epic battles with Gambler crews, Expression crews. Is there any specific battle you remember that's really special for you? Because you battled so many times with them,
I mean, in the long like.
Last week,
you mean?
Yes, last week. Yeah, last week, bro.
Well, Rivers is always a good one because even Bboy unit 3-on-3 battle, we were in the semi-final with the Rivers. That was also a good one. I'll never forget it because it was such a good memories, like
My
everyone,
God.
like all of us was so pumped, so much energies, I still remember that one. Who else? Not sure. Like we actually did a lot of better with against Rivers.
So mostly,
Yeah.
mostly you battled with against Rivers.
No, it was like there was competition. You always go if both crews always winning, you're gonna meet them anyway. So
Yes, yes,
that's
yes,
why we
yes, yes,
battled many
yes,
times.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So you meet. So when you go to competition, then with Obowang, you were always like semi-final, final, something like that.
Well, yeah. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because we live in a different city, which
Mm-hmm.
is back in the day, like by train, it's 5 hours far from
Okay.
Seoul. So
Okay.
if we go to competition in Seoul,
Mm-hmm.
we prepare. We like prepare 100%.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit different mindset compared to Seoul people,
Mm-hmm.
because for
Mm-hmm.
them, easy to go. Easy to go. There's competition. You go
Mm-hmm.
by bus or by taxi. Just go there like in half an hour at least.
Yeah, you don't
But
have to.
for us, it's like took a long time,
Of
and
course.
we are teenager.
Mm-hmm.
It's big plan. You go to other city, competing with
Yes,
other people. So
yes.
we prepare heaps. That's why we can kind of beating many crews.
Nice. And back then, there was not like today, just one-on-one battle or two-on-two battle. It was always crew
No,
battle, always. And I miss
mostly
this time.
yes, mostly.
I miss this time so much, man. I miss this time so much. For
Mm.
me, this is the essence, crew battle. You and your crew
Where it
represent,
come from, eh?
yes, represent your city against another crew. They represent their city. You know what I mean? This is the real
Yeah.
essence. Then,
Mm.
in the midst of the millennium, I just want to say how you pronounce the name Beck, Bike,
Back.
Beck. Yeah, Beck for me
Back.
because I can relate more to Beck than to you, Blonde, because I was more tricks. I did more tricks and
Yeah.
and top rocks and everything. Power move was never my strongest suit. And I related
Yeah.
more to Beck, because all this
Yeah.
up, down, chair off,
Man, he's
jumping.
crazy.
Man, he did one hand jumps, and from one hand jumps, he do 90 on one hand, like he take no
And
momentum.
19 years.
Come on, man, come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
That was
This is
crazy.
too crazy. This was
Yeah.
this was your next generation, Beck and June?
Well, like it's hard to say next generation because they kind of like we start dancing at the same time, but we were in a separate crew, and then they join us after.
Okay.
So they still dancing, but wasn't very good in the beginning, of course. But once they join us, we train together, make it like build up everything together.
Yes.
Back probably before you seen him in a competition, he was already good.
Okay.
And like all the freeze combos,
Okay.
But he wasn't confident enough to battling. So he had a really crazy old like freezes and stuff, but he wasn't really like angry man. Back in the day, angry man takes all the battle. Like
of
they go
course,
out, they're like,
of course, yes.
Smoke everyone. But he was a shy man, so it's different. And then since he's making his battle attitude in his way, it works.
Yes.
Nice and gentle. Doesn't fucking give a shit.
Yes,
but he does his things.
Always smiling. Always smiling.
Yeah.
I never see him angry. I always see him, yeah, I'm going to smoke you now. Check this out. Shoulder spin, invert.
Yeah, smoke anyway.
And why did you transition your name from Obowang crew to Extreme crew?
It was also a funny story. Like we moved to Seoul City, because everything happened in Seoul. So we're thinking we better move there to grow our crews and our b-boy stuff.
Yes.
Since then, we're thinking like, because Obowang, it sounds, I don't know how you feeling about it, but in Korea, sounds a little bit funny.
Okay.
In Korean way, I don't know how to explain it, but it sounds a little bit funny.
Okay, like
so we're thinking
you don't get the people don't take you serious. You mean like this?
Yeah, exactly. Because you make it fun, you know.
Yes.
So we're thinking like it's too funny to do with it. So that's why we trying to change it. And then we had a manager back then. He was thinking, why don't you say extreme crew? Because we do extreme thing.
You did the most extreme stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, that makes sense. Why not? Yeah, sounds good. And then, we changed it.
Yeah. And then, of course, you represented at Battle of the Year 2008.
Yeah.
And you won everything. 7. Yes. And this was also first time you win Battle of the Year Korea, right?
Yeah.
So this was, I think this was a special moment for you guys, right? Because Battle of the Year is...
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So
that's true.
Yes, please continue.
The Battle of the Year for us, it was like very, very special because that was the only competition where the crew has to perform their own things, and then the winner takes a battling. So to us was very special, you know, because for us, our showcase is always good.
Yes.
We believe that's kind of one of the strongest things we had.
Definitely, yes.
And then and then 2007 was so much fun. Yeah.
And
it was so serious.
Really? You took it real serious, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Serious. Yeah.
Of course. How can you forget this crazy show, man? I mean, I can just make a podcast with you talking about the show. You know what I mean? Because there's so many crazy parts. But of course, I want to talk about your part. How did you come up with the walking twist, walking air flare? How did you come up with
it? So all these things, like all these funny air flare things, was coming from the kidding, like from joking, right?
Okay.
And at training station, when you have like kind of boring, and then you're like, oh, we do something fun, and then we're trying to like walking handstand, like freeze handstand, like moving toward
yes,
walking to the front.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do air flare to walking.
Yeah,
it worked, and it's funny, and everyone's like, oh, that's crazy, yeah! And then we start doing it. And then the funny thing is, I did that like already before, like Bboy Unit 3, I believe. I did it already.
Okay, cool.
No one understand.
Yes.
They think it's something wrong. They probably think I'm falling off,
or you cannot control it or something.
They can't understand.
Yes.
I didn't get really cheer up. Like I didn't really give it a post because no one really understand.
It was too early, man. It was too early for the people.
Maybe. So I didn't. So since then, I thought it wasn't good enough because no one really going crazy. So I was like, maybe I'm not using it. And then later on, 2007, it finally worked. People love it. So yeah. And then I was thinking, I think I can go and come back. And then I tried, it worked. And then I use it.
If you can control a move like this, so you can walk with it, then you really mastered the move, I think, right?
Yeah.
Was this this time we talk about Battle of the Year and stuff? Was this like the prime of your skills? Was this the fittest blonde we saw there?
No, I don't think so. I think so. That time I was real focused on power moves. So as you guys can see, all my combo was 90% of power plus things else.
Some transitions in a freeze or something.
To me, my strongest time was actually 2014 when I was in a Red Bull BC1 in France.
Yes.
Even though I lost in the first round. But I think that was my strongest time. Like I got pretty much everything. I was in good control. My body condition was really good. So even though I was 30, 34 or something, but still I felt like, yeah, this is a kind of where I am, you know.
For me, also interesting to know is when I talk with a b-boy who have so high skills in power moves, right? I'm always wondering, what combos did you practice? Like, what was a combo that you couldn't master? Was there something that you just couldn't do?
One and a half flares.
One hand, like pocket do now, like the
the proper one hand air flares.
Yes.
I gave up.
Really?
I tried it.
Okay.
Yeah, my shoulder goes really hard. And I was thinking probably that's too much for me, because the proper one hand air flare came out a long time ago, of course, but no one really doing for a long time.
Yes.
And then I was trying sometimes, but my shoulder doesn't really work. I probably think my shoulder wasn't strong enough to control that.
Yes.
And I wasn't young enough to go just crazy with it.
Yes. So I understand.
I was thinking like maybe this is too much to take it to me for that. And then I kind of gave up.
Yeah, you also have to think about your future and your health. You know, we're not like we're not the same age like last week. You know, so
exactly.
And do you remember maybe your hardest power move combo you did? Like when you did it, you thought like, damn, I did it! Wow, you know. Was there something that gets you excited? You know.
So it's basically like same thing. Air flare, when I do first 4 air flares, that was exciting as crazy.
Like Christmas.
And also, exactly. Like, man, like I was smiling like all day.
Yeah. Nothing can happen anymore.
Also, no. Hey. And then also elbow spin as well. Like
elbow spin, yes.
It gave me so much. How do I say? Until you get that, so hard.
Yes.
It gives so hard time. Like
they
feel like that moves push me so hard.
Okay.
You gotta do more until then. And then once you get, you're like,
so you spent dream, you know? You spent many years practicing elbow spin?
Yeah. Probably, I don't know if you've seen it, even that training spot, you see elbow spin to elbow.
Yes.
I remember I did like 7 elbow spin as my record then. But I didn't perform much because I didn't get much opportunity to competing back then. But I was getting there, and then I went to the army. So I stopped for 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And then come back. I'm trying to get all the moves back.
Yes. But you had 90s before?
Not crazy 90, but yes, 90, yeah.
Just for combination, right? 90s.
Yeah.
And
like
also
4 90s.
Oh, cool. So you also have a real special technique. Nobody do elbow spin like you know, because you put your hand also to your elbow like this. You know what I mean? So when you did this changed everything for you when you put the hand to your biceps? Was this the trick for your technique?
No, it's not. The reason why I started doing it, it's also in my different creative came out. I was thinking there's 90 with the 2000. And then I was thinking, why not elbow spin with 2000? And then that's how it come up. And then I think I want to make it as my signature elbow spin. That's why I started doing double.
Nice, nice,
So
nice, nice.
it technically probably works
Mhm.
because kind of like can push it together. But I don't know.
Yes,
Some people takes a little bit harder because they have no arms to control.
yes, yes, yes,
I believe it's the same thing as the 90s and 2000s.
yes, yes. Aha. So it was not to
Mm.
help you, it was just to make you unique, to have your own unique
Yeah,
elbow
yeah,
spin.
exactly.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
because I never seen it. I never seen any of those 2000 episodes.
No, I think till this day nobody does it. And
Mm-mm.
oh, now I have a question. Did you battle with physics? Who did the better elbow spin? Did you had like in practice
No,
session or
no,
when you
no, we
meet or
haven't.
something?
No, we haven't. We haven't.
Ah, man, that would be amazing to see that.
Damn
Of course, I was
That'd be
also
funny. Ah.
yeah. Also, I was blessed to see it live when you was judging in Switzerland. So for
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, my b-boy life is I'm happy. I'm happy for my b-boy life. And also, what I wanted to talk about was so funny to me. I want to know your thoughts about this. You battle in R16. You battle with Issei, right? One on one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what I want to say, probably. And you do the slow mo air flare, right?
Yeah.
And he show
Yep.
you the bite sign.
Bye, son.
What was you
I'm still wondering.
what was you thinking in
I
this
was
moment?
still one. Yeah, I was still wondering why he did that. I don't really understand. Still not. It's just like, well, who else did it then? Like, who else there?
You
You know what I mean?
you're
Like,
the creator, man.
this
I
is my
mean,
move,
yeah,
and I don't know who did it.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
So crazy.
That's
So
funny, yeah.
I was holding my head like,
But he was very young.
yeah, of course he's very young, but you have to know this shit,
Yeah.
especially when you're Issei and you also have so much power moves. You know, when your style
Yeah,
is so
yeah, yeah.
based around power moves, you have to know who's the OGs, who's the inventors, and then you battle against Blond and you make bite sign for a move that Blond creates. Come on, man. Come on. This is not. You cannot do.
You might ask him later, eh?
Yeah, yeah, I will ask him for sure because I also met him a couple of times, you know. So I will ask him 100%. What was he
I think he's a
thinking?
nice guy though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I met him. He's very cool, very humble guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So all good.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it
Lovely
was
guy,
just.
yeah.
I think also it was in the moment in the battle. He didn't know how to react,
Probably.
maybe, you know. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. You still have contact with your old crew, Obowang?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because you live now
Um,
in Australia.
well,
That's why I ask.
Blue's in Australia,
Ah,
and
cool.
yeah. And B-Boy Soon, he's not famous, but he's also my crew.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in Australia as well, but we all in the
Ah,
different cities, so we
yes,
can't
yes,
really
yes, yes,
get to each other.
yes.
But we still like, even this morning I had to chat with them a little bit.
Ah, nice.
Also, yeah, and also back we sometimes talk.
Mm-hmm.
Not as often as we used to be, but we still keep in touch with them. Like,
Was there
hey,
some
what's going on?
was there some other colors in your crew too, or just blonde and blue?
There was a red.
Red was also
There was a big girl called Red.
okay.
Yeah, I haven't talked to her for a long time. I should have talked to
Ah,
her.
nice. So, but also this is also funny to me because when we see you first time, we don't know any names, you know. So we
Yeah,
talk about,
yeah,
hey, have you seen this blonde guy? This blonde guy is crazy. Who?
yeah.
Yeah, look at this blonde guy. And then a couple of years later, I'm seeing B-Boy Blond. I'm like, what? He's really called B-Boy Blond? Uh, did you call yourself like this because you bleach your hair and everybody say, hey, this blonde guy? Or how did you come up with this name?
Yeah, it's basically like when we started, there was not such a b-boy name. There was not
Yes.
such a thing. So everyone was calling their real name in Korea, and we didn't know there was a nickname for the b-boys.
Ah,
And then
okay.
later on, we got like, yeah, b-boy has a different names. They're like, yeah, that's kind of cool. Everyone should have one, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And then, as you said, to me, like the nickname is kind of the things you got given from the people, not
Exactly.
you making your own.
Exactly.
And then I already got given as a blonde,
Yes.
a blonde guy, a blonde.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, I'm probably blonde and Bboy Blond. Yeah.
I take it. I take it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's easy.
Also, when there was match one skills, you remember match one skills for sure, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
And didn't they invite you to have a one-on-one?
Yeah. They already thinking of the matchup, like this and this. And then they ask you, like, we are thinking you better with this guy. Would you like to do it?
Mm-hmm.
And then we make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the first person they want me to battle was a Pocket. And I'm like, nope.
Pocket?
Yeah, Pocket. Because Pocket was even younger. I'm like,
yeah.
Why are you matching me with a Pocket? It's like fully different generation. I know he does power, I do power, but it's not really the same.
Yes.
And I don't take it. I don't want to battle him because I got nothing out of it.
Yeah. And he was still dancing with no shoes at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and then I'm like, it's like the worst thing to me, battle against the kids.
Yes.
Nothing taken. You know? Yeah. Even for me, I don't want to give them shit. You know, they grow up. I like them.
Yes. I hate battling against women or against kids. I hate this. Most of the time I lost, and then when I then battle against women, I dance like 200%. You know, so I don't want to lose anymore. But they didn't invite you for the first one, only the second one.
Second one. First one, I didn't get invited.
Yes.
Because I was in the army, I think.
Okay.
And then I got invited the second one.
Yeah. Okay, and in the second time, you battle against Frog.
Yeah.
And of course, later when there was more internet and videos, I saw the whole clip. But before, I just saw like from a phone or something, the battle.
The tricky video, yeah.
Yes, and you didn't see everything, you know? You don't see the whole body of the B-boy. And man, I gotta say, you smoked Frog so hard. I mean, respect to Frog, he's OG. He's so, you know, I would never, no disrespect to Frog, you know? But man, you killed him hard in this battle, bro. You killed him so hard. It was not funny. Crazy.
He still talk about it, man. He still talk about it.
What he said? Man, why did you smoke me so hard, or what?
He's like, I want to beat you one day.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Hey, so nice to hear all these stories from you. Really, I really appreciate this.
No worries, man. Thank you.
So now we're winding down. We're coming near to the end of the podcast. So let's talk about what were you up to now. People, when they follow you on Instagram, they see you're a really passionate chef, right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So is this also your full-time job now?
It is my full-time job. I take it seriously probably from 2015.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because, you know, after all the happening, like all the big competitions, feeling like there's not much to go, like as in B-boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of competition. I know I wasn't achieve everything. I haven't won many things enough, but I think I was like, so if I win this, so then what's happening? Like I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably many people have the same problem. Like it's very hard to get where I am. I know. I appreciate with it.
Mm-hmm.
But many of people who be even better than me, I think they probably have the same thinking I had. So,
of course, we are all humans, bro.
Exactly. So what's next? I'm getting old. I will have a family.
Mm-hmm.
And am I still doing B-boy? And then, so who's taking care of my families and who's taking care of my futures and things? Well, breaking, we all say it's a culture. It's never gonna be away from me. It will be
Of
always
course.
there.
Once a
And
B-boy, always a B-boy.
it's exactly, it's part of me. So it's still there. I was still doing it, that's for sure. But I was thinking like, well, then what's the next? You know, we, as you say, we all human being, like thinking of future. Because I never really think before. Like, I want to just competing, I want to winning and
yes.
traveling.
This is
and
our
things.
dream.
Like,
when you start dancing, you just want to dance your whole life, just battle.
exactly.
But you cannot do this in this world.
Exactly.
Maybe nowadays it's possible, but back then it was really hard to do it, for sure. But you knew how to cook before. You just took it more seriously in 2015.
No, not really. I didn't really cook.
Really? Really?
It's funny thing, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you was just passionate about it. You had fun doing it. And
Yeah,
then
I was just studying, and it's because I think I don't want to really sit down in the office doing like many office job.
Yes.
Because that's not me.
Yes.
So I was thinking like it probably something more active. And then there was chef job, you can kind of see how it likes. And then I was walking to the kitchen, I started learning how to do it. It was tough,
Of course.
always tough. It wasn't very fun in the beginning. And then but soon I get into the fine dining, I feel like, yeah, there is something different. Because it's not so what I'm doing is not just like take away easy food, like doing, you know what I mean? It's not, I don't just deep fry the chips and things.
You want to have
a bit more serious,
high standard food.
Yeah. In there, I find it out there is all like the creativity and personalities and everything comes in to the dish. And I find it's really like something, the similarity of the breaking, I find out, which is the chef's personality is on the plate. Chef's personality come out from the cooking, from the so I feel like this is something interesting, And I start drilling. I start studying, start cooking a lot more. Even like after working, come back home and trying something different.
Yes.
It drove me into really deep now. So even the series now, like do all the fermentations and like different things. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but
of course,
it is a lot of fun.
Of course.
Yeah,
but I think
one day, yeah.
But I think
I want to have my own place.
That's what I wanted to say. The goal is to have an extreme restaurant.
Exactly.
But I also think, because when you see your posts, you really do it with passion, And I think you took your mentality from breaking and you put this in cooking, because you cannot be such a high level b-boy if you don't have the right mentality and the discipline,
Exactly.
And if you can take this in breaking, you can take this in every other category in life. You know what I mean? And if you have the right mindset, 100%.
100%. It's all about your mindset. Yeah.
To finish up now, nowadays the scene, you still are watching actively what's going on in the world right now?
Yeah.
You have some favorite b-boys? Definitely. You have some favorite b-boys or b-girls you like watching or you think will be dope in the next couple of years?
You mean the like new generation?
Or maybe or maybe some older guys right now who are killing it. I don't know. Who do you like to watch nowadays? What battles excites you to watch?
So many of it. That's like been watching it. Nordy Diamond, and he's crazy.
North Diamond, yes.
Rob, the new guy.
Oh, from Style Invaders. Man. Wow.
So
From nothing, he do crazy power. From nothing.
Oh, great. And then Amir
from Russia.
Oh, he's
Predators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Oh,
his transitions and so.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
So crazy. Also, lots of inspiration,
Yes.
And also the who's that? The guy from Holland.
The black guy.
Yeah.
Supreme.
What's his name? Supreme's crazy, yeah.
His flavor,
his mentality, his flavor, energy. Crazy, oh man,
crazy,
so good.
Crazy. He's like a typical b-boy, you know.
Yeah. For the old generation machine, man.
Yes.
Out of control. Out of control. Love watching intensity.
What was your favorite b-boy growing up? I didn't ask this. What was your favorite b-boy back then?
When I grow up, so
when you start,
that's like really little one. There's a old generation Korean b-boy named Sung-hoon.
Okay.
He doesn't have much name out there, but yeah, I was really look up him.
Okay.
In America, Super Dave.
Super Dave was yes.
Out there. He was
Soul Control.
He was one of the best one.
Yes.
Yeah, and style-wise, Remind was another one, like super respect.
Like role model.
And yeah. And Benny Kimoto.
Ooh, flying steps, baby.
Man, yeah, he's just in a different world, eh?
For me, till this day, nobody does more beautiful air flare windmill. For me, he does this combo. Yeah. Nobody does it so beautiful like him, for me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It's just very sharp, clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
It make it look so easy.
Big inspiration when I grow up.
It looks so easy, you know. And my last question for you now, because we are already 1 hour in. Nice.
Really?
Yes. Is there a b-boy or b-girl you regret that you couldn't battle?
Probably many of them. Like many of them. Like from the old school. I really wanted to have opportunity to battle against Louis back then.
Ronnie Ruin.
Ronnie Ruin. Yeah. Because we like kind of both had a crazy air flares, but we really didn't get to battle before. But maybe these days the world is changing. But back then that was kind of my wish battle against him, but it wasn't happening. But yeah, it's things happen, you know. And then many of them, like in general, like all crazy b-boys I really wanted to battle, but it wasn't happening.
And is there a specific battle you can say this was your favorite battle that you battled? Like you like this the most?
Likely.
Yes.
It's because I win. To me, for the one-on-one, I like the Eastern Asia final in 2014 against the Taisuke. That was a good memory for me because I win. But listen, I'm telling you, man, I really like his style. He's amazing.
Yes.
It's probably that's why it's more memorable to me. I take the win. You know, like you take the win against the bigger name. It's more memorable, better.
It's a quality win. Quality win.
Exactly.
Yes.
Plus, I still remember the losing battle against Mano World Final because I'll prepare really a lot, and I don't prepare well, but I lost in the first round.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, you know, I prepared for months and months. I didn't even drink. I like trying to get well for every time. But
yes.
I didn't. It's not just because I lost in against Mano.
But this first round,
likely, I prepare so many things and I show just a little part of it. That's really sad things, you know.
Because when we see the lineup, everybody say Blond's gonna win. When we see the lineup, everybody thought you will win. But yeah, Blond, I could talk to you for hours. You have so many stories and everything. You know, you're a legend in our scene. But I also wanted to give you, you know, your time. You are also a busy man. You have a schedule also. You have any last words or any shout outs? You want to say some greetings maybe? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I want to shout out to all the B-boys in these days, in this pandemic. They holding tight and holding together.
Yes.
Really thinking we are doing really well. Like all the B-boys doing really well. Hopefully this pandemic's finish it. Everyone get back to where we were before, troublings and battlings and
yes,
it's changing. You know, hopefully that come back really soon. And thank you very much that you don't forget me.
Oh, brother, never.
I haven't been to breaking scene since I started doing my job.
Yes.
But yeah, I never left. I never leave this culture.
Yes.
It's just that I got less time to training, less time to get in touch with it. But yeah, I'll still be here.
Yes.
Thank you for inviting me today. Thank you for the chat today. It
You're
just
welcome.
remind me where I was and things. Thank you very much.
Yes.
And hopefully see everyone's back on the stage.
Yes.
Back into the Europe or back into America or wherever, you know.
Yes.
Hopefully we see you soon.
Yes. Of course, from me also, thank you very much for taking your time, bro, and sharing these stories. For me, it's very important because with this channel I want to give credit to the people who came before me, who inspired me, who are relevant for our scene. People have to know people like you because you changed the game, you know. So for me, this is very important, you know. And also, I love to see when people like you told me now before, oh, I give you so many good memories again, you know, and you feel like last week, you know. So for me, this is also cool to see, you know. And bro, my organizing game is also stepping up. So when the big sponsor come, your ticket from Australia to Switzerland will be booked very soon, brother. And of course, I want to thank all the Patreons. We have Patreons. We have 27 Patreons who support us with €5 every month. You know, so
awesome.
Yes, so the channel can grow. So at this moment, I want to say thank you. Big shout out to Chaolin, Georg, Boyka, Leo, B3, David, Taliban, Milos, Luis, Nicole, Achi, Fabi, Padu, Darko, Hork, Mahmoud, Nelly, Ghost, Delia, El Turco, Dani, Haituk, Oli, Marco, Steffi, Nush, and Ibi. Thank you very, very much. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Godfather TV. Also me, Godfather DPC. Also our guest, Bboy Blond, yeah, for fine dining pictures and a little bit of, sometimes you also see some practice stuff and everything, but mostly you see good food there. And yeah, again, thank you very much, Blond. Was really a pleasure. Also, here is almost 4 a.m., but I don't care. I'm so happy. I think I don't sleep now. So yeah. Thank you very much. And then there is only left to say greetings from Brisbane, right?
Yeah.
And that was your favorite Bboy host. Greetings from Zurich. See you for the next time and peace.